Hello. So I look terrible today because I'm not going anywhere. I'm making this video because I have a colonoscopy tomorrow, and I know whenever I first was told that I had to do one, I went straight to YouTube to try to find some videos that either talk about it or my specific prep that the GI specialist gave me and stuff like that. So they're making me take the Prep, and yes, I know it's gonna be backwards, whatever. Prep Bowel Prep Kit, and it contains 2 6-ounce bottles of the stuff that makes you have diarrhea, and then a 16-ounce cup. So they provide you with a cup that has lines and stuff on it, so you know how high to fill it up with water after you pour the bottles in and stuff. And your doctor sends you specific instructions on how you need to do it yourself, not go by what the prep says. So the prep says take yours 6 p.m. the day before, and then something in the morning, a few hours before your colonoscopy. Well, for me, I guess it's because I'm 21, I don't really know, but for me I have to take 1 drink at 6 p.m. and then 1 at 9 p.m. today. So it's gonna be great, which actually I'm kind of happy about, because then tomorrow morning whenever I have to go, I won't still hopefully be pooping and needing to run to the restroom. But I'm just gonna keep you all updated. You're not supposed to have any red or purple anything, drinks, I guess, because that's all you can really do on your prep day. So I just made me some beef broth that I'm about to eat. It's 1:48 and I just got up because I didn't really want to wake up today. So yeah, that's why I look terrible. Nice bun. I'm not feeling it. I haven't drank the drink yet or anything. Obviously it's not 6 p.m. but it's just I'm really scared about tomorrow because I've only been put to sleep once, and I think it was in my arm. And for colonoscopies, it's in your hand, and so I'm kind of freaking out about it. And my cat's pumping me. But yeah, so all I bought yesterday at Walmart to eat / drink is beef broth and chicken broth. And I got me some popsicles, the ones where they cut your mouth like the Joker. You know exactly what I'm talking about whenever I say that. You can't have any of the purple or red ones, so just any of the other ones. And I guess it's because they're basically liquid, it's ice, I guess. You can have Jell-O and stuff, but I didn't buy Jell-O. And I bought white cranberry juice, so I'm not just being overlogged with water. Because after you drink your 16-ounce drink, you have to drink 2 more 16 ounces of water right after. So that's a lot to drink in a short amount of time. So, whew, now I look forward to it. But yeah, so I got white cranberry, so it's just a flavor, something else to drink. And then I got a white Gatorade, which is cherry fusion, I think. And I don't really like Gatorade, but because it's cherry, I think I might like it, hopefully. Because I'll need some electrolytes from hopefully not being dehydrated after going to the restroom so much. But that's also what I'm going to keep you updated on. I am 21 years old, and I will tell you how I react to this stuff. Because a lot of people online who made videos about Prep are like, oh, it's not that bad. Yeah, you go to the restroom, but it's really not that bad. And then other people are like, oh my god, it's the worst experience of my life. So I'm going to tell you my experience to hopefully help some people how I was, where I just looked up everything. Colonoscopies, Prep, all this other stuff. I need to switch hands. My arm hurts. Yeah, so what you can also do is you can put Crystal Light lemonade packets in your nasty drink, and it's supposed to help take some of the flavoring away. Obviously it's not going to taste great, but on the packet that you get, it says you can have Crystal Light in your water to, you know, give you more flavoring if you don't like water, because some people don't like water, which is really weird to me. My cousin's one of them. Weirdo. But Yeah, so I'm gonna put probably 2 packets in my drink. Just so I can drink it faster, because I'm already drinking out of a straw, which is another thing that you're supposed to do to help get it down faster. But since I have to do both of them within 3 hours, like, it's just scaring me. Plus, tomorrow, with the IV in my hand, me going to sleep, them going up my butt, it's just really scary to me, especially because I am 21. You know, I'm not supposed to have a colonoscopy till you're 50, but I have some problems going on, so hopefully they'll figure out what's wrong with me and hopefully fix it, or have medicine that can fix whatever's wrong with me. But I'm gonna go now, and I will update you at 6 p.m. whenever I start drinking my drink. Hey guys, so wow, that's way closer than I thought. So I didn't film kitty me drinking the drinks at 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. I was going to, but then, like, obviously my mom was home because she gets home at 5, and I was gonna film the 9 one and just kind of do it in my room real quick to, like, show you me drinking it. But it was so disgusting. Like, the first drink, I put 3 packets of Crystal Light lemonade in it to try to, you know, be able to drink it just as fast as possible. It was still disgusting. Like, it's literally, like, straight salt water, basically. Even with the Crystal Light in it. It was so gross. So, the first drink I drank in 25 minutes. And then the second drink at 9 p.m. Took me literally, like, an hour to drink it. And it's because by then, I already knew what it tasted like. I was tired of it. I was done. I wasn't even, like, halfway through with it. In the first 25 minutes, I was like, oh my god, I need to drink this so that, you know, I can get everything out of my system to have a good colonoscopy. And it all, and then I had a bunch of water after it, and so I was good. So then I only woke up twice in the middle of the night to use the restroom. So that was good, because my aunt told me a story how she went while she was sleeping, which is terrible. I mean, like, it's literally just like liquid at that point, obviously, but I was still scared about that. But I woke up twice to use the restroom, and then whenever I woke up in the morning to get ready for my colonoscopy, I went one more time, maybe 2, just because I wanted to be safe. So I just kind of sat there for a minute, see if anything would come out. So yeah, so then we got to the colonoscopy place at 9:55 in the morning, and my appointment was at 11, but you're supposed to get there like an hour. Excuse me, that's my phone. What you doing? You're supposed to be there like an hour before your appointment. There's a lot of people in there, so when they called my name at like 10:17, I went back there, and it was just to get my blue bracelet that says my name and my date of birth on it, so that whenever I'm put to sleep and they're done, they know, like, who I am, who to call, stuff like that. Right whenever I got called back there, there was a nurse. Okay, I'm gonna have to come down here. Right whenever I got called back there was a nurse that went out there and told all the people that are, like, the drivers not getting a colonoscopy done, that if their person was already called back, then they need to go to a different room so that people who are still going to come in for their colonoscopy will have room to sit. And just, like, new people coming in, because it was getting really filled up. And so they literally made that announcement, like, right whenever I sat down to answer the questions, like, no, I'm not allergic to anything and all this other stuff. And so then they were like, okay, well, there's no beds available right now, so if you want to go wait back in the waiting room, we'll call you, you know, when we have beds available. So it's like, okay, so, like, right whenever I got back in there, I saw my mom walking by through the window, but then I didn't think I was going to be waiting long, so I just didn't worry about it. I was like, okay, I'll just stay here alone. Don't even have my phone, because I gave it to my mom thinking I was about to have my colonoscopy, like, super early. But that was not the case. And And then 11, thank God that they had a TV or else I would have been dead. Like, I probably would have fallen asleep because I didn't even have my phone. 11:17, and I was like, okay, well, I have to be called soon because my appointment was supposed to be at 11. So it's okay, just don't worry about my mom and all this stuff. And then it was 12:17. And so at this point, since that was 2 whole hours of like waiting, and then they started calling people who came in after me to go back there and have theirs, like not even the bracelets, like to actually go back there. I was freaking out. I was like, did they somehow like skip over me and like didn't realize it? I was so confused. Especially since it was an hour after I was supposed to have my colonoscopy. So, then I went up to the front desk to ask, you know, if they forgot me or whatever. And they were like, oh, it just depends on how fast your doctor is. And I was just like, oh, okay, whatever. So then when another hour went by, they finally called my name. So I was sitting there after I got my bracelet. I was sitting there for 3 more hours until they finally called my name. Without my mom, so no one to talk to. Without my phone, so like nothing to distract me. Just the TV, which ended up being turned on to the news after a few shows came on. And I was just like, oh my God, thank God. Because by then I wasn't even that nervous. I was like, just hurry up and get it over with. Like, I should already technically be home by now. Because the colonoscopy itself only takes like 15-20 minutes. And so I was also freaking out about my mom thinking I was called back at 10 something. And now it's like 1 o'clock and they still haven't called her to like come get me after my colonoscopy. Because she had no idea. She didn't know I had to go right back to the room. I couldn't text her. I couldn't say anything. So when she finally asked something, they were like, oh, she just got out of the colonoscopy, so they'll be calling you back shortly. And so whenever I told her the story, how I was literally sitting there alone for 3 more hours, she was like, wow, I was freaking out about you. And I was like, I know you were. Like, it's not my fault. I'm sorry. But, they took me back to the room. They did an IV in my arm, which I was so happy about because I was freaking out because a lot of people online, when they're showing the colonoscopy, it's like in their hand or something. And I was like, I've never had a needle in my hand, so I was kind of freaking out. And then when they put me to sleep, it was literally in like 20 seconds. Like, right when she started putting the stuff in, I already, like, felt it. I was like, oh, this is awesome. I'm gonna be completely asleep. Great. So I was completely asleep. And when you're put to sleep, like, you don't remember waking up. Like, I had to ask my mom. I was like, how long were you in there before I woke up? She's like, I literally walked in, like, as you were opening your eyes, and then you started talking to me. And I was like, I don't remember waking up. Like, I remember, like, what happens, like, after you wake up. Like, I was talking, still feeling the highness and stuff. And, yeah. But, colonoscopy went great. I didn't have any polyps, which are what can turn into cancer. So, you know, you're supposed to get them removed. But I didn't have any, which is great. But because of the symptoms that I've been having there, which I can talk about in another video whenever I explain more, I guess, of what I do have and what they did find, I knew that something was wrong with me, that it wasn't just my hemorrhoids that I have, and just all this other stuff that I'll explain the story whenever I make a video just about what I have. But it turns out that they did find something. They did find out exactly what was wrong with me, and it is that I have ulcerative colitis, which is a chronic disease, which means you can't get rid of it. You go into flares, which is what I'm obviously in right now. That's why I got a colonoscopy. Been going through it for 3 months now. And then there's points where you have remission, which is like where you have like no symptoms, but like it never goes away. Like there's nothing to cure it. There's like nothing you can do. Like, you can be in remission for a year or more, but, like, you still technically have the ulcers, so they can come back at any time. Certain foods can trigger it, apparently. Alcohol and all this other stuff. So even when you're in remission and you're not in a flare-up where you have, like, a bunch of diarrhea and bleeding and all this stuff, which I'll talk more about my story of what I'm dealing with. It's really sad, because you have to completely figure out on your own what you can and can't eat, because it's different for every single person. So I have to figure out what makes me bleed whenever I use the restroom, what makes me have to go to the restroom the most, what makes my stomach hurt, and all this stuff. So I don't even really know where to start. So if anyone is watching this that has ulcerative colitis, which is where you have ulcers in your colon, then leave me some comments of things that help you, what foods you cut out to help you, because they might work for me. I literally was just told this yesterday after my colonoscopy, so I have no idea. I watched hours of videos, looked up a bunch of stuff online. I didn't even know that it was a disease, first of all. My boyfriend is the one that texted me and, like, I guess looked it up more than me, because I was kind of busy after my colonoscopy yesterday, like, with food and stuff. So I didn't even know it was, like, a disease. I didn't know it wasn't curable. And I have no idea how I got it, because it's not by food. Some people say it's by, look at this baby. Aww. Some people say it's, like, genetic. It can also be because of my immune system, just like what I was born with. Because there's no, like, real known, like, cause for it, so it just really sucks. But there was my colonoscopy story. It was just waiting forever. Like, I didn't even get out there till it was, like, 2:23 whenever I got in the car to leave. So, look at this baby. So, yeah, I guess I'll make a video about what was happening to me the past 3 months whenever the symptoms started. And I guess that's it. The colonoscopy itself went great. I'm glad I was completely asleep, because I was kind of freaking out about not being completely asleep somehow on accident, but it went good. So I'm gonna end the video here, and I have to go to work, and she's being crazy. You're being cray-cray. And so yeah, I'm gonna go use the restroom now before work, because that's what you do when you have this disease. So I'm gonna go. Thank you if you made it this far. And look, here's an outro. I don't know when I'll make the next video, because I'm gonna have to edit this one, obviously. But I'll probably have it out by Friday. Oh, that's in like 2 days. Maybe Friday. Maybe I work a lot on Saturday. I don't know. But my next video, I'm gonna tell you, like, what's been going on with me for 3 months to make me even get a colonoscopy and actually figure out what's wrong with me. And I'm glad that we know what's wrong with me now, so that I can technically kind of fix it, so that I can get out of this flare-up and be in remission and not using the restroom multiple times a day and bleeding occasionally and all that good stuff. Bad stuff, actually. So yeah, this is gonna be a journey, so great. Oh, one more thing. I actually, like, cried my eyes out last night. Because it's scary. Like, the fact that I can't even take pills is, like, the worst part to me. Because I'm going to have to be taking pills the rest of my life because of this. And I can't take pills. So it's going to be me crushing up pills and putting it in something, like pudding or something, for the rest of my life. And it's just such an inconvenience. I wish I could swallow a pill, especially now that I have a disease. But yeah, so I'm gonna go. The next video won't be a happy video either, just because it's gonna be me talking about what I've been going through to lead up to my colonoscopy. My boo-boo. She's just staring at me. Yeah, but then there will be some good videos coming up, like happy ones, like I'll be with Alexis some more because she's so funny. But I hope you all have a great day, and I'm gonna try to stay positive. Bye.